breaking news coming in of a very crucial meeting that is currently underway in the capital in the aftermath of the Pahalgam terror attack. India's military and security apparatus moving to top gear. In this key development, it is Chief of Defence Staff General Anil Chauhan who's currently meeting Defence Minister Rajnath Singh at the Raksha Mantri's residence. Now, sources are telling Times Now that the discussions will centre around the evolving security scenario in Jammu and Kashmir and the wider operational posture along the line of control. On the sidelines, you know, the NIA is probing the terror plot on the ground, the larger military dimensions, especially Pakistan, the way it backs terror proxies, the way it uses border firing to give cover fire to terrorists is also under close review. Sources are indicating that a detailed briefing on cross-border infiltration patterns, internal terror support systems and heightened state of operational readiness will be discussed in this meeting. The Pahalgam attack also in the investigation, there is suspicion that Pakistani handlers and OGW networks on the ground, they were responsible for it. An urgent recalibration is being done with regards to India's counter-terror grid and also its response to Pakistan when it comes to the cross-border strategy. My colleagues Mohit Bhatt and Priyank, they are joining us. Let me go, and Pradeep Datta is also with us. Let me go across to Mohit. Mohit, you're tracking the details of the meeting between CDS General Anil Chauhan and Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh. This also comes after, the army chief was in Kashmir. He also briefed Rajnath Singh. What are you tracking? What is the latest?
Well, these are the visuals from outside the residence of Rajnath Singh, the defense minister of the country. And now we know for a fact that how exactly the meeting is currently underway at the residence of Rajnath Singh, the CDS as we. And you can see that how the security apparatus is in place. Now, CDS serves as a single point military advisor to the defense minister in matters of military and amongst all the three armed forces. So clearly, this meeting is also very, very important. Now, this is the second meeting of the CDS and Rajnath Singh after Pahalgam attack. We know for a fact that how, as you correctly mentioned, the army chief went to Jammu and Kashmir. Then he also briefed Rajnath Singh yesterday. So whatever is being discussed by the armed forces, whatever is the preparation of the army, will be discussed by the CDS in this particular meeting with Rajnath Singh. Now it comes at a time from past 3 days when Pakistan is continuously violating the ceasefire. There has been an unprovoked firing from the Pakistani side from past 3 to 4 days, and Indian side is also giving a befitting reply. So all that is what is happening, and India's strategic deployment and everything would be discussed in this particular meeting. Because remember, India and Prime Minister Narendra Modi has clearly stated, and today or during Mann Ki Baat he also stated, a befitting reply will be given to Pakistan, the terrorists and their handlers. And hence, this meeting is also very important because when we talk about CDS is somebody who is a military advisor to the defense minister in matter of strategic and military affairs. So everything will be discussed in this particular meeting, and India's reply, because everybody is waiting that when exactly is India gonna hit at Pakistan and Pakistani-backed terrorists, because innocent civilians were killed, and perhaps that is why all these meetings are very, very important. But look at these visuals over here. The strategy in making the CDS is inside the residence of Rajnath Singh. Well, as of now, we only know that CDS and Rajnath Singh are meeting, but there could be other officials who could also join via video conferencing in this particular meeting. And we also know that our Prime Minister Narendra Modi today clearly stated that this attack came at a time when everything was getting normal in Kashmir. The tourism was increasing, the economy was thriving, but we saw that terrorists backed by Pakistan killed civilians over there, and Prime Minister clearly stated that we will.
And even today, the Prime Minister in his Mann Ki Baat address, Mohit, made one thing clear: Nyay milkar rahega. A second assurance. First, it was a warning and a message that was sent to the entire global community. Pradeep is also tracking the developments. Pradeep, let's look at the sharp contrast. Priyank is getting us updates on the NIA's investigation, but going to Pradeep. Pradeep, at a time when the CDS currently is meeting Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh, what is happening in Pakistan? Their army chief is almost MIA, and the leaders in Pakistan are resorting to hollow threats. What are you gathering with what's happening in Pakistan? There is a huge dar ka mahal we are hearing.
Yes, you're absolutely right, because डरते हैं डराते हैं, that's what actually Pakistan is resorting to. डरते हैं is visible ground because their army chief is missing in action, because he is nowhere seen on the ground. He seems to have gone underground. That's what actually the information we are getting, and everybody is asking this question because at this point of time we should have been standing with the soldiers either on line of control or on the working boundary, what they call international border, or he should have been in any of the
bunkers. To get a
right?
quick update for our viewers with regards to the top meeting that's underway, DG BSF. That's the latest breaking news update as we speak. The DG of BSF has also arrived at North Block to meet MHA officials. So there are parallel meetings that are currently underway. Remember, it is the NHA which has formally handed over the NIA, the investigation of the Pahalgam terror attack. An FIR has been filed. Investigation is in top gear on the ground. NIA officials are also meeting the families of the victims and the eyewitnesses to take their statements. But for now, you have the meeting between the Raksha Mantri and the CDS, which is underway at the Raksha Mantri's residence. On the other hand, you have the DG of the BSF who has arrived at North Block. Back-to-back meetings underway. Pradeep, coming back to you, another key meeting. On the other hand, you also have the NIA on the ground. Priyank is getting us those updates. So Pradeep, over to you. What are you tracking with regards to the BSF's strategy as well?
Yes, sir. That's what actually, Sagrika, we had been discussing, because already there are inputs coming in that many of these generals have already shifted their family members to either to Canada, United States, or to the European countries, because and the general, so far as the Pakistan's army general Asim Munir is concerned, he's either said to be hiding somewhere in the bunker or he must have left for the London. That's what actually people are saying. That's why inputs are there, because he's nowhere seen in action. So now what is exactly happening is that all these netas are going for the saber rattling. They are just either going for the nuke mongering. They are giving all those hollow keys to India that this will happen or that will happen. But the reality on the ground is somewhere Pakistan is quite rattled. The reason being that already they have told their troops that you stay inside the bunkers, you should not be patrolling outside. Reason being that anything can happen, that India can use the snipers to target them. Besides this, we have already seen that there is a lot of action on the other side. But yes, they are quite worried and perturbed, because they know here is a man called Prime Minister Narendra Modi who believes in action, who is going to translate his words into action, because they have seen what exactly happened in 2016. The first surgical strike was carried out, what really happened in 2019 when the second surgical strike was carried out. And this time also he said that mitti mein mila ke rakh dunga. Already we have seen how the infrastructure hideouts and houses of Lashkar terrorists are being decimated and demolished. He is not only demolishing and decimating those structures, the security agency. What actually they are doing,
so
they are wiping out their
absolutely, Pradeep. And the focus is on what's happening in the capital. Let's also shift our focus to Pahalgam, from where Priyank is reporting and has been getting us exclusive details about the NIA's investigation. So the NIA has hit the ground running in Pahalgam. The focus is on a formal investigation has started. The focus is on piecing together the sequence of events, evidence collection, scrutinizing the entry and the exit points, and also many other aspects. NIA wants to create a loaded case. Priyank, over to you. What more are you gathering with regards to the NIA's investigation?
Yes, Sagadika, what we have got to know that the National Investigating Agency has already filed an FIR after they have released a press statement regarding them recording the statement of the key eyewitnesses, and the visuals have also come up from Kolkata, which means that after recording the statement of all those individuals who were present here in Pahalgam, the National Investigating Agency have been reaching out to all those 26 grieving family members who have also witnessed this ghastly attack by the terrorists who entered in this valley. On the other side, what we have got to know that there have been series of development, like forensic evidences have been sent for examination, so that the make of the cartridges on the pistol AK-47 rifles which was used can be identified on the basis of the forensic evidence. But I would like to add one more point with the presence of the DG of BSF in this crucial meeting, which is certainly giving more information what we have already been gathering, that the Pakistan would attempt to go for other bordering areas of Rajasthan and or the Jammu sector, because this is the kind of strategy which they have been opting, because the keeping Kashmir in their loop and trying to give a message that if we have been doing some wrong step, then certainly the people of Kashmir should not have been hampered. The Pakistanis have always attempted to go out for the infiltration or these kind of proxy artillery firing in these kind of sector. So that is very important to be seen with the presence of the DG of BSF, Mr. Daljit Singh Chaudhary, who has entered in this particular meeting, which is giving an input that India is also keeping a very close watch, not only on the Kashmir Valley, but other bordering states and districts of
So we keep our focus on what's happening in that high-level meeting in the national capital and also on ground in Pahalgam. I want all of you to stay with us. For viewers who are just joining us on this broadcast, take a look at this report filed by Priyank Tripathi, my colleague, who is in Pahalgam. Today, he was at the terror attack site to give, after the NIA formally took over the investigation. This is what Baisaran Meadow looks like today, these many days after the terror attack.
This is the same location from where someone from South India, whose name was Nitin, shot the video while the terrorists were opening fire on innocent people. There were kids who were right on this jumping area where you can see there is some structure which has been made where the jumping area was situated. But soon after the terrorists came out from the other side of the mountain, they started opening fire on innocent people. Now, everyone is thinking that from where exactly these terrorists came. We are once again back at this location where we are trying to recreate the scene, where we will be trying to show you that how the things unfolded. This is the same location where the National Investigating Agency, which has now officially taken over the case, has been trying to find out the possible route and the whereabouts of those terrorists who opened fire on innocent individual. Adil Ahmed Dhar is said to be the key suspect who was behind this plotting and killing. He was the one who came along with Pakistani terrorists and he started opening fire. This is the same location from where we have been reporting earlier also. This is now certainly an empty area. No one is here. But the possible route which could have been taken by the terrorists is certainly something which is worrying everyone. Right behind this fencing are the very hilly mountain, which the possible route which was taken by them, and just behind these trees are these fencing where people were playing, jumping, having good time, but certainly they were stopped when this sudden firing started in this